WWE 2K26 release season is upon us. We've already had multiple leaks show up about the game, including some heavily requested match types, like 3 Stages of Hell and I Quit. Them also doubling the creative wrestler slots we can have, and Universe mode is finally getting a built-in draft. But one mode we have not heard anything about is MyGM mode. Now, I'm of the firm belief that we will get some improvements, but we have no idea of what they could be. However, I would like to share my thoughts on what improvements can make it in, as MyGM is my favorite mode in the game. What's good, family? T-Rex Carter here, back with another WWE 2K26 video. And now I know that it's far too late in the cycle for these things to be implemented into this year's game. But I am of the mindset that if you don't at least put out there the changes that you want to be made, and to let it be known by the people who have the ability to enact that change, none of those desired changes will come to pass. So without wasting any more time, let's get right into the improvement that I want to see the most, and that is the expanded calendar. The 25-week cycle is too short. It messes with the ability to flesh out rivalries. We really need the full 52-week calendar. Also, since it is condensed, we're missing out on major PLEs like the Rumble and the Elimination Chamber, which we desperately need, as the winners of those matches determine the main event at WrestleMania. No more roster restrictions. We should be able to make locked superstars inactive. I hate when I'm playing GM mode and the computer signs a deceased legend. It breaks the immersion of the mode. Also, make it to where CM Punk, Xavier Woods, and Tyler Breeze can be used as superstars when they are not selected as GMs. A Sandbox mode. Give us the ability to turn off aspects of the mode like salaries, injuries, and effect cards. We had this ability in other versions of the mode, and since there are no unlockables or trophies tied to it, it shouldn't matter. I understand Universe mode exists, but sometimes I don't want to have to go through and set up all the rivalry actions and stuff. I just want a more guided framework of a season to play through just to pass a few minutes of time. Draft budget. We definitely need the option for higher budgets to start with. At least 6 million, if not 8. But also, can we have the option to not have our budgets reset each time a draft rolls around? It's so annoying to have well over the initial budget amount right at the end of WrestleMania, only to have my budget get knocked back down to 4 million going into another draft. Like I said before, there's no trophies attached to winning GM mode, so we should be able to open things up a bit. Tune superstars' salaries and cash. The superstar contracts are still too expensive in comparison to your starting cash, meaning that you cannot have a decent sized roster after leaving the draft. I want to be able to set up 25 and 30 plus man rosters in this mode. But it's so cost prohibitive to do that, regardless of how much money you built up. Or better yet, give us the ability to manually set these salaries year after year, because some superstars don't even get signed because of how much they cost. More match slots. I want to be able to add extra promo and match slots without having to change the difficulty. Let me book 5 matches on a regular show if I want to on lower difficulties. And give me the option to start the show with a promo just like how they do on TV. The ability to set divisions. In Universe mode, you can designate what stars compete in what division. I would like to see that brought over here, as it can make for more immersion in the current rivalries, as well as contribute to the morale system with stars asking to be bumped up in division and getting upset when you deny that request. It would just add that much more depth to the management systems in this mode. Custom titles. Add support for us to be able to import our own created titles into the mode. Also being able to switch out titles in use for other ones. For example, if I wanted to get rid of the women's tag team title and put the cruiserweight title in, I should be able to do that. Remove brand warfare. I think the idea was half-baked and doesn't work in this current format, especially since we can't play online against a friend. Improve cross-brand PLEs. Cross-brand PLEs should be an extension of your week-to-week head-to-head competition for ratings. You each should be responsible for different matches on the match card, and your weekly rating should determine what spot you are in on the PLE card. That way, not only are you competing for your rank at the end of the season, but your build up to the next PLE. Also, your monthly rank will dictate a set budget for that PLE, putting a restriction in place for what kind of matches you can put on. Right now, the required cross-brand matches really hampers superstar usage and limits what we can do. And not to mention the fact that we only get one mid-card match each to finish up rivalries sucks. You basically have to end almost all your rivalries on the go-home show now. This is the biggest change needed in my opinion. Again, just get rid of the brand warfare matches. They don't make sense and they don't belong. Or at least give us the option to turn it off. Rivalries expanded. The rivalry should last longer than one PLE. Often rivalries extend over multiple months and have many twists and turns. We need multi-man rivalries with up to 4 people. Faction rivalry slots would also be a welcome addition. Cross-brand rivalries also. Just look at the current rivalries in the WWE as, for example, where you have the winner of the Royal Rumble feuding with people on both of the shows. We desperately need the ability to manually stop rivalries. Sometimes when just putting on a mid-card match, it'll form a rivalry between 2 people, and one of them you'll end up having plans for something else. We need the ability to shut that down so it doesn't mess up the booking that we have planned for our GM mode. Cutscenes. We need more. Lots of cutscenes. The same ones we get to use in universe mode for rival reactions and promos. I want to see them brought over here. Think about it like this. When playing through the match card and you get to the promo section, instead of just a little simulation screen, have a batch of cutscenes for them and be given the option to play it out. Look, y'all, I really need 2K to get it together with GM mode this year, as that was my favorite mode in the SmackDown vs. Raw days, and it grabbed my attention again in 2K24. But they lost all of that goodwill with 2K25. I need some major reworking for me to be happy with this mode again. But I want to know what you guys want to see implemented into MyGM mode. So leave those thoughts down in the comments below. And while you're down there, please make sure to leave a like on the video, as it helps out a ton. And if you enjoy this type of content, make sure to subscribe so you don't have to miss out on a thing. And until next time, keep God first. Stay blessed, y'all. I'm out.